Hey folks, CharlotteLivingforHealth.com, and today I want to talk to you about a very common condition, which is the ankle sprain. So what is a sprain? Well, that's the stretching and or tearing of a ligament. A ligament is connective tissue that connects our bones. So something that's very common, I think we all could relate to. You lose your footing and step on the side of your foot, ouch. That is something that could lead to an ankle sprain, and that stretching of that ligament and even tearing if it's done enough. Now, the more we sprain and stretch those ligaments out, the greater the chance we have of losing ankle stability, ankle strength. So I want to give you 3 exercises that could help strengthen everything around the ankle, help you gain ankle stability and ankle strength. So here we go, exercise number 1. Now, before we start these exercises, if you are currently in any pain in your ankle, please do not do these exercises at all. Go see a medical professional, a doctor, a chiropractor, a physical therapist, etc. If you are already working with a medical professional, please check with them before you do any of these exercises. So again, here we go, exercise number 1. We're going to keep it simple. We love to start simple. It's simply a standing calf raise. And notice I have no dumbbells, I have no weights. If you're in a post-rehab state, you might not want to use dumbbells yet. And you can. If you're ready to progress, put some dumbbells in your hand. But we want to simply lift our body weight. This is something essential for every single day. For walking, standing, sitting, we need to be able to lift our body weight. So this is a great way to start. This is the standing calf raise for a balance component, or you can lean on something. You could certainly do a single leg standing calf raise. See, I already lost my balance there. What I also want to show is a seated calf raise. If you don't have a machine to do a seated calf raise, I'm going to bring a chair here. This is also very important. I wouldn't recommend necessarily having to do the seated and standing calf raise in the same workout session. So maybe between sessions, you want to switch so that you're getting each of those thick calf muscles. I'm going to grab dumbbells, which are right at my side here, and I'm going to sit on the edge of the chair here and simply put the dumbbells on my knees. And from here, and you can do heavy dumbbells with this one, you could probably handle that. I'm simply going to lift my calves. This is getting that soleus muscle, or at least focusing a little bit more on that muscle. So this is a great way to focus on both of those very meaty calf muscles, the standing and sitting calf raise. Exercise number 2, this one is so incredibly important because what we're going to do is use a resistance band here that I have tied to an anchor point, and I want to make sure I really focus on the outer portion of our leg here. These are our peroneal muscles. These are so incredibly important for just general stability when we're walking. But if you also think about when we sprain an ankle and our foot is turned inward and we're stretching the ligaments here, it's that much more important to strengthen out here to help bring our foot back this way so that we strengthen these muscles on here. So what I'm going to do is put this band around my foot here, and I'm going to start to just mirror that exercise, which is everting my foot and bringing that pinky toe up and strengthening. And you could even put your hand on the side of your leg there. You could feel those muscles working. So really important to work those everters or our peroneal muscle group. Now, we don't only want to work these muscles. We want to work all the way around. So I would recommend when you use the band to do different things. You could also do inversion. I'm going to put my opposite foot in here, and rather than turn around, and just show you that it's also important to invert and do exercises this way as well. Okay, so that's turning the big toe up and inverting the foot. But similarly, you really want to work this in all different planes of motion here. So something that's pretty common to do is try and spell your name. Write out the alphabet. A, B, you know what the alphabet is, but it's really just moving that ankle in all different directions, using that resistance band. But we want to especially make sure that we work those peroneals and the side of your leg here. So that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, this is a wobble board. I saved the best for last. If you have any kind of ankle issue or post-rehab type issue, go get yourself a wobble board. Go on Amazon, about 20 bucks. These are so fantastic to have in the house. There's different kinds. There's kinds that just go in one direction, like up and back or side to side. This particular one is a circle one, and what I love about this one, they're all great. What I love about this one is that it really works on ankle stability, in that when we think about stability, that's ability for our muscles and joints to absorb forces in all different directions. So I love the circle wobble board because it's doing just that. My ankle is moving in different directions depending on how I'm balancing here. Now you could just stand on the wobble board. Do this while you're watching TV or doing anything, sitting on a conference call, and just stand and this works your ankle. There's different things you could do. I could purposely try and work my ankle up and back, side to side, and work those different muscles surrounding my ankle. And I'm going to show you one more variation. There's something with a wobble board. It's called a BAPS board, B-A-P-S. If you look up a BAPS board, they cost anywhere from $500, $600, $700. I'm going to show you real quickly, and if you have questions on this, reach out to me separately. Happy to help and talk a little arts and crafts. Here's how you get a BAPS board for about $30. I've got some Velcro, just 3 dots. You can do as many as you'd like. Velcro here, 3 dots, and I've got washers that are tied together with some Velcro on the other side. I simply put those on. This is going to put about a pound on here, and I'm going to put all 3 on here. And I've got myself for $30 a nice little BAPS board. So it's just a wobble board with a little extra weight, and then look what that does. So now obviously with that extra pound here, those washers are going to bring it directionally here. I have to now work a little extra hard to keep this upright and work so that these weights stay up and this wobble board stays balanced. So it's just working in a little bit different way, a nice creative way to create a little bit more resistance. So there you go. That's exercise number 3. That is a wobble board. I highly recommend. These are so great. So there we have it, our 3 exercises. We've got our calf raise, standing and sitting. We've got resistance band exercises to work our ankle in different directions. And we have the wobble board to really help with strength and stability. So if you're having any ankle issues, I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out anytime. This is Cheryl, Living for Health. Thanks so much for watching.